All right, y'all, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different because we didn't make a video yesterday. So we're going to put days 6 and 7 in here all together because yesterday was supposed to be day 6, but I had a pretty busy day because I went down to Logan for my brother's graduation at Utah State University. And today's supposed to be day 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the 2 videos that we're supposed to watch for day 6, which is videos 13 and 14 of boot camp. And then we're going to explain those. And then right after that, we're going to go into videos 15 and 16 for day 7, which is today. But yeah, as you can see, we got the mics in today. A couple new changes. We got the mics, first of all. New switch up glasses. I tell everybody they're Prada. I really got them from Dollar Tree for $1.25. And then I cut my hair off as well. And I'll explain why I cut my hair. Everybody's asking me why I cut my hair. I'll explain at the end of the video why I cut my hair. And yeah, we're just gonna go from there. So this is the videos for day 6. All right, y'all, day 6 first video is called risk management. And basically what he talked about is what risk management is. And it's basically just how much to risk on a trade and when to risk it. And he was basically just saying that he believes that you should risk 1 to 3% of your account at max every trade. So because if you do 1% every trade, right, and you're not profitable at all, it's still gonna take you 100 trades in a row to lose to actually blow your account if you're risking 1%. But there's some people that they trade in the morning and then they wait until the afternoon until the market's like about to close or go back up, and then they trade again. So if that was the case, you could risk 1.5% on a trade and then risk another 1.5% on the next trade in the afternoon. But at max, it's always 3% in one day of trading. Video 2 was called fair value gaps. From this video, I didn't really get too much because in the video, he was in Miami and it wasn't really good quality. He didn't have a computer to look at the charts and show us actually what a fair value gap is. And he kind of just explained it in words. And he said a fair value gap is a price range with no contradicting orders. The good thing about fair value gaps is that it's a very good extra confirmation signal that he's giving us to enter a trade. So far he's given us break of structure, liquidity sweeps, and fair value gaps. And if we see one of the first 2 that I just said, and then a fair value gap comes in, then it's a better confirmation that we know where price is going and that we can trade off of that fair value gap then because we have a break of structure or a liquidity sweep. Now we're going into videos for day 7. All right, y'all, I just finished day 7's videos. I took a decent amount of notes, but the first video was called identifying problems. And basically he just had us write down 3 big problems that we have when it comes to trading in our everyday life. And my first problem that I put was rushing into trades. And basically why I put this is because usually when I trade and say I'm looking for a retracement, I don't really wait for the retracement because I think it's already going to hit there. And then I automatically press buy or sell and it never hits the point of retracement, and then I end up losing the trade. The second problem that I put was looking at other people. And what I mean by this is that obviously my mentor is TJR. And I'm over here looking at him like, damn, he just made $100,000 today. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I not making that money? Then I see other traders like, bam, they're making millions of dollars a trade. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, obviously I'm winning trades, but I'm not winning as much money as them. And the problem with that is that obviously they already have millions of dollars to spend. And I obviously don't have millions of dollars to spend. And that's why I'm learning how to trade, obviously. The third problem I put was too many mentors. And I didn't really know how else to say it, because I don't really have more than one mentor. Obviously TJR is my main mentor, but just my whole TikTok feed, my Instagram feed is just full of trading things. So different strategies, like different AIs of how to trade and stuff like that, and different like indicators to put so you can win a trade. And I see one thing that looks super easy and super simple, and I'm like, dang, TJR didn't teach this, let me try it. And then when I try it, it contradicts what TJR is teaching me. It's like, wait, TJR, you're wrong, and this is the right way to do it. But obviously there's like different ways to do different things from different people, and the way he's teaching me is the way he does it, which doesn't mean he's wrong. It's just the way he does it. The second video for day 7 was Fair Value Gaps part 2. Basically, he was saying that Fair Value Gap is a retracement tool, first of all, and it's a 3 candlestick pattern. And depending on if it's a bearish or bullish market, that's what kind of candles we're gonna look for. Say we're in a downtrend, right? If price goes up to a certain spot with a certain strategy, most of the time it's gonna come down again and then boost up, right? If it's in a bearish market. With fair value gaps, it doesn't. So it goes along with the trend that already has started. So if we're in a bearish market and it's going down, once we have a fair value gap, once price hits there again, it's gonna keep going lower. It's not always gonna go like in the same direction, but like 85% of the time it goes in the same direction. Okay guys, this is why I cut my hair, bro. Uno momento.
10 years later.
All right guys, this is why I cut my hair. This is why I cut my hair. First of all, I didn't want to take care of it because I freaking hate taking care of my long hair. And I've had long hair for what, 2 years? A year and a half almost? 2 years, almost 2.5. I've had long hair for a minute. But the main reason why I cut it is because, if you guys know, at the end of 2025, me and my boys did this 6 months challenge of going to the gym and everything. And once that happened, after the challenge, after the 6 months, I stopped going to the gym. So now I'm gonna do another one by myself, which is, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. 200 pounds lean, lean. We're gonna do 200 pounds lean. So I cut my hair so that I can grow it at the same time as growing my body. And if I don't hit 100 pounds lean, I'm gonna stay like this. So hopefully we hit 200 pounds lean, because I like my hair short and I feel like I look sexy as shit, but I also like my long hair. So yeah, that's the reason why I cut my hair. We're gonna start doing vlogs as gym and trading at the same time. So beginning of the video is probably gonna be gym, end of the video is probably gonna be trading of the day. But yeah, so we're gonna do 200 pounds lean. Right now I'm like 185. At the end of the first challenge I was 190, which I hit my goal, so I was good with that. But now I'm just getting pudgy, and you can't see it because I'm wearing a shirt, but that's a good thing. So yeah, that's the reason why I cut my hair. That's the end of the video. Day 8 is coming up, so stay tuned for that. But you're